Hello, this is Christian. In this video, we're going to perform the delete operation or the CRUD operation. This is a really dangerous one, so be careful when you do this. Okay, so we got the select, insert, update done already. The delete is by clicking this delete link here, and if you remember, if you click on delete, it's going to take us to the delete page, and we pass an ID to delete that data, the record. All right. So let's go into the code and see how this is done in PHP. All right, so I'm gonna maybe we'll just update one of these files to use it. Maybe the update will be fine. I'm gonna just copy the update and Control C, Control V, change that to delete.php. All right, and then remember when we get the message coming in, we need to grab the data, the ID here. So we need that to be sure. If there's no data, then we're going to also say show a message here. Maybe not the forms anymore. There's no forms to be shown. So just put a message there and make sure to select a course first. So that's fine. And then the post here, when we get the data. So in this case, we're not going to do a post. It's coming directly from the link. So this whole part here will actually not needed. So instead of doing this way, we're going to put all of these inside the get here. All right. So that means I'm going to see, I need the ID. That's all I need. I just need the ID basically. I don't need all the title stuff here. I don't need all this stuff here at all. Well, you know what? Basically, we're just going to maybe replace. I need the ID. We got that already. I need the query and the result and this part here. So I'm going to copy that out and remove this whole thing here. Replace it, this part with this. So the query will not be update, but will be a delete. Okay, so this is very dangerous. Be careful again. Database systems do not give you a confirmation. So once you delete it, it's just gone, right? So we say delete from the table of the table where we call it, whatever that table is. Make this one a single line, it's easier to read. Where the ID is this ID here. So make sure it matches that ID. If you just put delete from table, if you stop there, your entire table will be deleted and there is no undo. All right, so very, very dangerous. So delete from that. I think we're good there. And then run the query to delete it. If it's successful, then successfully delete it. If something's wrong, then you say something wrong and set the error message to true like before. And then otherwise, if you did not get the set ID here is none set, then just say go back and select the course to delete. All right, and then down here at the bottom, we just basically show the message. So if the message is successful, then we show the message is successfully deleted. If it's not successful, then is there an error, right? If there's an error, then you print that there. Otherwise, then there just gotta be an error, right? So if this is not successful, what do we have? Then we show the message and the error is true. So so in this case, we don't really need the error. Right, I think we probably don't need both of these here. The error is true, and this is for the error is false. But then we have a different message. Yeah, the show form would instead of show form, not form, you could just say something like, what do we call this? For now, we'll just keep it show form for now. The way I got the message saying nothing is selected, therefore I'm going to select that, and then now this part we don't need to show this anymore, right? We don't need to show the form or anything like that because really there's no need. So basically I don't need all of these table here. Don't need that. We showed the message and I don't need that part here, and that is the if block, and that's it. I think that's pretty short, right? Most of the logic is done up here. Unless you want to show information about the course that was deleted, you can go and display down here, right? Before you delete, you want to store those information first, but we don't really care about that for this example. All right, let's see what happens. If there's any errors, we will come back and fix it. Now, in the select statement page, we have a link here that will go to the delete page, passing an ID through this ID variable. We'll select that and then delete. Okay, so let's go and do this operation and see if this works. In the browser, I'm going to refresh it to make sure everything is updated. I'm going to delete the last one here. Click delete. And it says successfully deleted. Well, we can go back to the home page and see if it's really there or not. Do the select. So it's gone. We have confirmed that. You can also make sure it's gone from the database. I'm going to update this. So the JavaScript class should be deleted. And indeed, it's gone. So that's good. Now, if I go and click the delete with no ID passed to it, I should get a message saying something, right? It didn't show here. So of course, nothing is deleted. We're going to change this to, of course, nothing's deleted, nothing's performed there, but it should have shown a message that nothing was deleted. So let's see why that's not showing. When you go to the page without passing a query string, we're going to go here. Is there a get? No, there's no. So we put the message here, and then we'll put a show form is true, right? Otherwise, if it's in here, then we want to set the show form to say false. So either way, right? We put true by default. That means show it. Otherwise, if it's in here, then don't show it. And then the message will be down here. If show form is true, then show the message. That's what we're going to say. Okay, let's run that again. And if I click delete, you see that it says, oops, select a course to delete here. Okay, so you can go back here and then need to select the course to delete. Now, be very careful because when you delete, I mentioned earlier that there's no undo. So when you click delete, it's just gone, right? So the safe way to do is before you delete, you want to make sure that that course, like, are you sure you want to do that? All right, so I'm going to go and just insert that course back. If I remember what it was, it's a 456 web development, credits is 2 and A+. We'll keep that. Add, and then deselect. Yeah, we're back. Okay, so let's go and implement that confirmation feature. And you can do that in lots of ways. The easiest way is just to confirm that through, JavaScript. So like in the select page here, when you click on this link here, before you process the link, you want to prompt a message to the user to confirm something like, are you sure you really want to delete this? There's no undo, right? So you can do that using JavaScript. And I can put here, just for the simplest way, put the unclick. Say I'm going to call a function called maybe like confirm delete. Okay, I'm going to call that function. And for this example, I'm just going to put the function right in here, right? Maybe that right at the bottom here. I'll put a script. And the function will be something like let the confirm delete is the, I use the arrow function, ES6. And what you're going to do is you're going to read a confirmation. So you open a confirmation, confirm, a message would be, are you sure, right? There is no undo, something like that, right? There is no, well, this cannot be undone, something like that. So if they are very sure, go ahead. And then I'm going to pass this to a if construct. If this is true, then go ahead and process this. That means, okay, go ahead. So therefore, you go ahead and process it. If it's not okay, you put a not in front. That means false, cancel. If it's cancel, then you want to prevent the event from happening. So prevent default. You call the function so that the link won't be continued. That's what this prevent default means, right? The event here, which is a click event. And if you put, so that means if I say cancel, don't do it, then therefore it results in a false. This will return a true or false. Then go ahead and run this. If it's true, then go ahead and process the link. Okay, so that's a very simple way to confirm your deletion. Save that. Let's go to the browser again and refresh my script to make sure it's updated, and I go and delete. So here's the message here. Are you sure this is going to be undone? If I cancel it, as you can see, it does not proceed with the deletion. All right. So if I go ahead and then click delete and say OK, then it go ahead and deletes that. So if you go back again, it's now gone. And so that's what it means to perform deletion. So make sure that's really well handled before you process with the deletion, because SQL Server and any MySQL relational database systems, or for all database systems for that matter, do not give you a confirmation. So that's how you would do a delete in using CSS. PHP. Again, I forgot to change this, but this will be, it should say delete. So I'll just do that really quick, and we're done here. And this is just a delete, and we are good to go. So hope this is helpful. Thank you.